have with us Reverend Dr. Melissa Felipe and Reverend Z. Egloff. They're both ordained ministers of Science of Mind, as well as being amazing physicians, maybe, metaphysicians. They're amazing. With master's degrees from Holmes Institute, Z has a master's degree in spiritual psychology, and Melissa has an honorary doctorate for her years of contributions to New Thought music. Their ministry is called Oh My God Life. You can find them at ohmygodlife.com. We are in for a rockin' good time, so please welcome Melissa and Z.
Hi. Thank you so much for being here. We are very grateful. We know you could be anywhere. We know you could be home in your jammies. You're here.
And some of you are streaming from home, so you probably are in your jammies.
Hi.
So there's that. Okay, well, thank you, Reverend Kimberly. Thank you for having us. We haven't been here for about 5 years, so we're really excited to be back and to share some things with you tonight. So how we like to get started, because we are ministers after all, is with prayer. So we have a song the song's like a prayer, it's a prayer thing that we're going to do with you, and we'd love for you to join us. So it has a very simple spoken word chorus that goes like this. I feel your peace and your presence and your power, my God. Say that with me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power, my God. Don't worry if you don't get the order right, because Spirit knows what you're saying. And then the second line is, I feel your peace and your presence in me, together. I feel your peace and your presence in me. Beautiful. And I always like to say, because the word God is triggering for some people. I know that when I was a kid and I heard the word God, it had a very specific connotation, which was white, cisgender male, vintage cloud dweller, who repeatedly failed his mandatory anger management class. Right? And so when we are using the word God, we mean, as you know here at this center, the highest, most expanded, most loving, infinite, divine presence that is right here, that's my God, right? So just to clarify, if any of you have G-word issues, like that. Okay.
I want to tuck your tail in.
You want to tuck my tail in?
Z has a little tail. Come over here.
There we go.
Come over here.
We were doing so many things. I can do it. I got it. We were doing so many things.
They don't like
before.
me to touch their tail.
No. Sensitive tail. My tail is sensitive.
Sorry. We shouldn't go there on stage.
Yeah, don't get us started on anything, really. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to get serious, though, really. It started out small, something less than a touch. I didn't even know it was you. God was unreliable, a crazy man, righteous, someone I should love and fear. What kind of sense is that? It started out small, something less than a touch. I didn't even know it was you. When I stumbled upon your power, I lost what I was taught. The crazy and the righteous enfolded in a love so vast it stretched the very definition of the word. Love. Together, I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me.
I surrender. I surrender to your love. I surrender. I surrender to your love.
You are not outside of me, and yet you are. It makes no sense, but then it does, for you are here wherever here may be. I speak to you. You speak to me. The voice is mine and not mine, landing in the space between where you and I vanish and begin, stretching the very definition of the word. Me, you, together, I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me.
I surrender. I surrender to your love. I surrender. I surrender to your love.
Together, I feel your peace
I
and your
surrender.
presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. Thank you. Thank you for praying with us in that way. So now we've invoked the peace and the presence and the power. And I know that another really powerful way to stay in contact with the divine is to be in the present moment, right? So we're going to do something a little different, a different kind of song now, where we're going to practice the presence of being in the now. And I'm going to ask you to join us on this one. We can't do this alone. It takes a village to do a concert with Melissa and Z. So there's one word that you have to do for this, just the one. And because we're talking about being in the present, that word is now. Now. When do you say now? When I do this. Now. Be here. Now. It's all about the now. Okay, that's great. Now, it's going to come a little faster in some parts, so you got to be ready. You got to pay attention. You got to be present. Right. That's my part. Then Melissa has a part.
I heard someone jump in and say now right then. They're like,
now. They're
just in case.
Okay, good. Y'all are ready. And just so you know at home, we can hear you. So
We can hear you if you're not saying it, so you got to say it.
Please join us, yeah.
So you're going to sing with us, with me, too, and you're just going to sing one word. Guess what it is? Yes. Now, 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 now. Now, 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 now. That's it. That's the whole thing.
That's it, except at the end,
right.
we're going to be doing it at the same time. So you can follow Melissa. That's Melissa. Melissa. You can follow Melissa, or you can follow me, or the super enlightened of you can do both at the same time.
Good luck
sure.
with that.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Okay, I think we're ready. Do I think we're ready? Okay, so we're going to have Tom. No. Oh, no, Melissa's got the power.
I'm in control today.
Melissa's got the power.
Usually we're getting our sound guy. Today we have Tom.
So that means I have to be
Tom.
nice to you then, I guess.
As opposed to the rest of the time how you normally are.
Okay. All right.
They're so mean usually.
I'm so mean. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Are you ready? Okay. I like to dance. Don't
We
be
start
alarmed.
by singing.
Now, 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 now.
I know that you can feel it.
Now, now, now,
Yeah.
now, now.
Oh, it's where everything is happening. Yeah. Whether or not you believe it. Yeah. Everything that ever happened happened right now.
When do you wake up, get out of bed, brush your teeth, cup of coffee, kiss your sweetie out the door? It all happens now. Go to work, sit down, make some calls, act busy, write a report, punch the clock. It all happens. It's the tangible, audible, graspable, adaptable, colorful, incorruptible, unstoppable. The changeable,
Now.
rearrangeable,
Now.
irrepressible, irreversible, irresistible.
Now. 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 Yeah. I know that you can feel it now. Oh, it's where everything is happening now. Whether or not you believe it, yeah, yeah. Everything that ever happened happened right now.
When do you meditate, fall in love, make
When
mistakes, change your mind, fall down, get up? It all happens. Dream a dream, take a chance. Here we go. Risk, dare. It's all happening. It's the wonderful, magical, mystical, invisible, beautiful, bountiful, sensational, unbreakable, unshakable, right here, It's all happening.
Yeah. I know that you can feel it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's where everything is happening. Woo! Whether or not you believe it. Everything that ever happened right now.
Timeless, shapeless, nameless, ageless.
Right now.
Now is the place where dreams are born. Now won't hurt you, shame you, blame you. Now's been here since you were born. Here we go. Dream a dream. Take a chance. Risk. Dare. It's all happening in the unbreakable, unshakable, right here. It's all happening. Dream a dream. Take a chance. Risk. Dare. It's all happening in the unbreakable, unshakable, right here. It's all happening. Dream a dream. Take a chance. Right here. It's all happening in the unbreakable, unshakable, right here. It's all happening.
Very good.
No, too soon, too soon. Okay, all right. So we've invoked the peace, presence, of power. We're in the now. I mean, really, like, are you in the... Right? We're in the now. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to say yes to Spirit.
We do.
We do.
So this song, we were touring around. We've been doing this together for like 10 years now. Kind of weird, but that's true.
It's true.
And we've been traveling around the country and doing our music and our message on Sunday mornings and teaching workshops, all that stuff. And we kept having this experience for years. We waited. This is really bad when you have really prolific writers in the house, and it took us years. But we kept finding ourselves on Sunday morning with an opening and closing song of like great songs like This Little Light of Mine, you know, Ricky's.
Woke up this morning.
All these great songs, right? But not our own. We have all this music, but we didn't have an opening song and a closing song. So we'd been talking about that. We have to have one. It's getting to be time. This is ridiculous. We had said that for years, actually, but it was really, you know how the creative thing happens like that? Like it gets to be like, it won't shut up. So it was at that place where it really was time. And one morning, actually I just realized, right, we were at a Silomar when this happened. Yeah.
Huh?
And in the morning I woke up, I think with your family though. I don't think it was a spiritual event, although everything's a spiritual event, right? So, especially with family. Free workshop, that's what I always say. Go with your family of origin. See where your stuff is. So anyway, I'm doing my spiritual practice in the morning, and part of my spiritual practice is saying thank you for all that has been. That's the beginning, and then I do all this blessing, all the energy centers, I do this whole thing, and then I do my prayers, and at the very end of this whole thing, I open to the next level of good that I know is there for me in the quantum field. And I say to Spirit, yes, you can bring that. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And I was in my meditation, I went, that's a song. Yes, yes, yes. I say yes to all the good you have for me. And that's what this song is. We do it now like almost every Sunday as a closing song.
Yes.
And the fun thing about it is you get to just confirm and affirm you're doing the same with your one word on this song, which is yes.
Yes.
See how fast you are. You're so good.
If you want, you can say now, but, you know.
Yeah. You can say yes now.
Yes, now, yes.
I'm going to do this because I'm girly, so I'm going to go. And you're going to go yes. Oh, come on. There you go. One more time. There you go. And then there's a chorus that you'll hear and get, and it's about saying yes.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
And there's also a call and response, but you'll get that too, that I'll do. You'll see. It's easy.
Oh, this is interesting. Our tracks are not in order.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay, so hold on. I have to find it. What's going on? Okay. Oh, it just jumped. Okay.
It was
well,
in order.
now I'm ready. Are you ready? Here we go.
Are you ready?
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
Yes. Now. Yes. Okay. That's good. You got it. All
You're
right.
confusing them.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yes. It's yes.
Ooh. Yes, 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 yes. Here we go. I say yes to the greatest good you have for me.
Yes.
To this good, and I let it bless me. All of the good that you wanna bring, I allow it, and I say
Yes.
I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. That again. I say yes, 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 yes.
I say yes.
I say yes, 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 yes. I say
Yes.
to the greatest joy you have for me.
Yes.
To this joy, and I let it bless me. All of that joy that you wanna bring, I allow it, and I say,
Yes.
I say
Yes. 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 I say yes.
I say
Yes. 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 I say yes. Here we go. So much good.
So much good,
Right on time.
right on time.
I can take it
I can take it,
'cause it's mine.
'cause it's mine.
Spirit's gonna give it,
Spirit's gonna give it,
and I'm a gonna get it,
and I'm gonna get it.
'cause I align with the divine.
The divine.
Yes, I align with the divine.
Ooh, all of the good that you wanna bring, I allow it, and I say yes.
Yes.
I say
Yes, 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 yes. I say yes.
help me out. I say
Yes, 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 yes. I say yes.
I say yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
Woo!
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, 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 yes,
Yes, yes, yes, yes. I say yes.
Come on, one more.
Yes, 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 yes. I say yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes. All right. We've invoked the peace, presence, and the power. We've said yes to the now moment. We've said yes to spirit. Now it is time to fortify our faith. Okay, some of you might know this one. So we're amping it up a little bit. Now not only do you get to speak, you get to move a little. Just a little. If you want to stand, you can, but you can also just stay seated. So you're going to repeat after me. So call and response. So I say clarify. You say clarify. Magnify. And then I say occupy, and you say occupy your faith, not occupy your face, although feel free to occupy your face. Okay, so let's put this together. So we're going to clarify,
Clarify,
magnify,
magnify,
occupy
your
your faith.
faith.
And then we're going to glorify,
glorify,
testify,
testify,
fortify
Fortify
your
your
faith.
faith.
Perfect. That's great. That's not that hard, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then you're going to sing with me, and you go, fortify, fortify, fortify your faith. Do that.
Fortify, fortify, fortify your faith.
And the second half is fortify, fortify, fortify your faith.
You can do the move there.
Fortify,
Fortify, fortify your faith.
That's it.
I think that's it. You got it?
Are you all trained?
Now.
They're like
Yes.
so like over it. They're like, you're gonna make us do this all night long.
No, we're not. We're gonna give you a
You
break.
give a little break.
You get a little break pretty soon. Okay.
But are you ready to fortify?
You ready to fortify? Fortify your faith. Okay. Let's do it now.
Oh, Tom, I could have a little less of the track in the monitor.
Yes. Now.
Now,
Fortify. Yes.
here we go.
Fortify, fortify, fortify your faith. Fortify, fortify, fortify your faith.
When I was a child, a little bitty baby child, I didn't believe in nothing. Faith is for suckers, I told myself. People who are weak, people who need help. But all around me, everyone would say, you gotta believe, you gotta pray. Believing in nothing ain't no way. Here's what you gotta do each and every day. You gotta clarify, magnify, occupy your faith. And then you gotta glorify, testify, fortify your faith.
Oh, you got to fortify your faith. Yeah, you got to fortify your faith. Oh, yeah.
Time went on, and I grew up. I started to question. I said, what's up with my life, the world, the universe, and how things work? Why am I here? Tell me now, what's my worth? I started to notice synchronicities and a power beyond what I could see. Next thing I knew, I heard Spirit say, here's what you gotta do each and every day. You gotta clarify, magnify, occupy your faith. And then you gotta glorify, testify, fortify your faith.
Oh, you got to fortify your faith. You've got to fortify your faith. Oh, you can do it. Make it stronger. Come on, pay attention. There's no need to waste. Fortify your faith.
Now I know.
Now I know.
Now I see
Now I
that
see.
faith is so much bigger than me. It starts in the heart and grows and grows. Where it stops, God only knows. So if you're down, if you're blue, remember that Spirit is bigger than you. Let it hold you, mold you, take you, shape you. And here is all you have to do. You gotta clarify, magnify, occupy your faith. And then you gotta glorify, testify, fortify your faith. Oh yeah, you gotta clarify, magnify, occupy your faith. And then you gotta glorify, testify, fortify your faith.
You got to fortify your faith. You got to fortify your faith. Again, you've got to believe.
Fortify, fortify your faith.
So I used to sing the blues in bars. You can kind of hear that in there, right? That was my life. I was a drug addict singing the blues in bars. Yeah, that was my life. And then 35 years and 73 days ago, I got clean and sober. Such a good thing. Because believe me, you wouldn't be here tonight with me if that hadn't happened. Anyway, so soon thereafter, after I got clean and sober, I found Centers for Spiritual Living, and I started writing songs about spirit because that made sense. Actually, I was doing Sunday services, and I didn't like the existing songs. Now, you have to remember, this was like 35 years ago, 30 years ago, because I was a few years clean. So like 33 years ago. Any of you been around here? You were here 33 years ago? Do you remember the songs that? Yeah. We do. Some
It's good.
beautiful stuff, and some stuff that I just couldn't go there. So I started writing, and I wrote a bunch of songs, and I was working with actually the minister, Reverend Dr. Marcia Sutton, who recently passed, and she had this vibe at the center. It's like the more myself I became, the more of the rock and bluesy singer that I became in my music, the more they loved it. That was the environment that I was in. And so I was writing all these songs. And then at one point, I sort of had this aha moment. I had spent my life waiting to be discovered. My brother and I used to joke, he's also a musician, songwriting partner of mine sometimes. We used to joke that, like, we're waiting to be discovered, but, like, we're waiting to be discovered like someone's going to knock on our door and say, I heard you sing. Like, I was driving by, I don't know. So that was as much as we worked that. But at this point, I had all these songs, and I thought, oh, I see, I get it, Spirit. You want me to record these songs. And so I did. And then I started traveling around the country singing these songs. Maybe you've seen me at Asilomar 33 years ago singing these songs. So I've been doing this for a very long time. I wasn't a minister yet. I became a practitioner and then a minister, but I was working so hard. I was traveling at the time. Church was a different thing. Centers were bigger, and they had money, and they would fly me out. So they would fly me to somewhere in the country, put me up at someone's house, and the person would, like, pick me up at the airport. And I had times where I was like, I told this guy I met once, he said, I met you in Texas. I'm like, I've never been to Texas. I've never been to Texas. And then about a month later, I went, oh, shit. I totally did a concert in Texas, and I met him there. But when you're flying in and doing a couple things and flying out, you don't know where you are. You're just in another place, at another church, with wonderful people. Of course, we get to experience this still, that wherever we go, we meet the people we would like to meet, right? So anyway, this was going on. I was doing that, and then I was gigging at clubs still. Totally crazy, when I could, and private parties and weddings. And then I was teaching. During the week, I was teaching. And then I was also, at the time, I was managing my own schedule. So I was doing all the booking of all the gigs, all these people flying me. Now I say all this, I'm like, I can't believe I did that. If you know what I did today, I mean, we do a lot of stuff, but I couldn't do that. And I had an endocrinologist tell me at one point, after looking at all my labs, lots of labs, if you keep going like this, you are going to be really sick really soon. And I said, so what do I do? And she said, you need to stop completely everything you're doing and let your body heal. She said, I don't even want you doing, if you want to take a stroll, you can, but I don't want you getting your heart rate up. Like, I just want you to sleep and rest. And if you do that, it will take probably 18 months. And you will heal your adrenals, because as a clean and sober person who didn't heal my adrenals, I just kept going at that pace. And then there's the residual, all the bad things that the drugs and alcohol do. They're not really good for you, you know. I found that out. And then those hours of the blues bars and all that, and then the push that I was doing. So the great news for me at the time, I was married to this incredibly wonderful man, still in my life, David, and he's a physician. And he said to me, after hearing the endocrinologist's diagnosis, well, sweetheart, you got to stop. So I will pay to support you. It won't support your music habit, but I will support you so you can heal. So you just quit. It was really hard. some of you may have noticed if you were around, like one of our friends. Well, how does Jay say that?
Oh,
Reverend
yeah.
Jay?
He was saying, so this was his summary of Melissa's career from back at the beginning to now, was first there was Felipe, and then she disappeared, and then she came back with a woman.
Yeah.
That's
what
that's
happened.
Melissa's career.
So I did. I took the time off, thanks to David. And then after years of resting and taking silly classes like plating, packing, I took classes on how to pack a suitcase. It's cool. This is what you do when you
She's
have
really
time.
good at packing a suitcase
I'm really
now.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I finally gave in and said okay to Spirit and went to ministerial school. And at the beginning of that time, I met and fell in love with this one, this Z Eglo. Whoopsie, David, sorry. It was a big surprise. I had no idea I was gay. No idea I was gay. And I was 50 years old. And I just had no idea. I mean, there were little signs everywhere, but I wasn't seeing them. And so from Z and I falling in love and being in ministerial school together, Oh My God Life, our ministry was born. And Z started doing the spoken word. Now, Z's going to tell you more about that story, because that's a story in and of itself. But Z started doing spoken word to the music. Z also plays piano. And they were playing with me, and they started doing the spoken word stuff. And we added some of the spoken word stuff to some of my older songs. So now we're going to do a couple
some
of
those. Yeah.
And this one went off for me, so I don't know what song is next.
We are going to do this song, the one
I have
that's
yours and you
right
have
here.
mine. That's
I
so
know
funny.
it's a whole thing.
Z just got a new iPad, so now we
Yeah.
have two. We're a 2 iPad family.
Yeah.
So we have the set list in 2 places. What'd I do? Okay. Oh, so I'm supposed to tell you about this song. So this particular song, and I'm going to be playing it at the keyboard. Okay. Right before 35 years and 73 days ago, right? So I'm hitting bottom. And I had a whole series of things happen, and a friend of mine invited me to her house in Hawaii and said, this is a perfect time for you to come. I was like depressed. It was bad. And I was hitting bottom. Never a good thing. Never really great times. And she said, you can come, but I'm working on a book, so you got to stay at least 6 weeks. Poor me. I had to go stay with my friend in Hawaii for 6 weeks. And while I was there, I wrote this song. I did not know it was my prayer that would get me clean, but it is.
I was looking at that and I was thinking, I think there's 3 pages, but I only see 2. Yeah.
Okay. Rain, rain, wash away my tears. And take away the pain I've been holding in for years. Wind, blow, blow away my fears and whisper till I know this storm will someday clear. I'm tired of holding on to this one tiny rock where I thought it was safe to be. Now I'm remembering. I wanna be washed to see. The healing storm cleansing my soul. Oh, healing storm making me whole. Wrinkle back my heart. The pain is well worn. For I am reborn in the healing storm. Sun, shine, shine your light on all tonight. No longer blind. Now my heart will be my guide. Oh yeah. I see the rainbows and a pot of gold shining bright, showing me the way to peace again. I've been holding back the light, and now I give in. The healing storm cleansing my soul. Oh, healing storm making me whole. Wrinkle back my heart. The pain is well worn. For I am reborn in the healing storm.
My heart is the place where this storm has its say. Can't escape, though I try to hide from the rain. But every drop pulls me out, fills me up, turns me inside out, and I can't stay the same. Take it all, take my shame. I don't need it, it just makes me crazy. I'm not crazy, I am free. So I stand in the place where I'm safe, where I'm from, where I've been all alone, didn't know it too, afraid of myself, who I am, what I'm made of. But now I stay, now I stand in this rain, on this land, stake my claim, unafraid, till the storm fades away.
The healing storm cleansing my soul. Oh, healing storm making me whole. Wrinkle back my heart. Pain is well worn. For I am reborn. For I am reborn in the healing storm. I wrote that song having no idea that I would get clean 3 months later. That was the beginning of the end of my bottom. I went home from that trip. That trip, I went on that trip and said, I'm going to go do a cleanse. I'm going to do a cleanse. That's going to include no drug and alcohol. When you're a using drug addict, you maybe don't know what you're saying if that's what you're saying. I'll just go and not use while I'm there for 6 weeks. Just see how that goes. And I made it, but there's a, in the recovery rooms, we call it white knuckling, when you make it through without any spiritual support or actual recovery. So I made it through, but I went home and I used again. I mean, the minute I got home, because I did what I said I was going to do. I didn't use while I was there. Now I was home. I didn't say I was going to keep doing it. But it wasn't the same after that anymore. The thing is, though, that the friend that had me go to Hawaii and said I had to stay for 6 weeks is Shakti Gawain. Name dropping.
Yeah.
Pretty nice thing. And she had a really nice house. It turned out that while I was there, she was writing this book called The Path of Transformation. Anybody here read that book? Such a great book. And so when that book came out, she came to the Center for Spiritual Living, where I was then the music director. This is years later. So she came there to do a talk, and what authors do. What is that called, author?
A keynote?
A keynote, but it was a special event for our church. A book signing.
Sure.
Yeah. He's a published novelist, so
That sounds
he
good.
knows these things. So anyway, she came and to do that, and I was the music director, so I asked her if she wanted me to open for her, which is not something normally happens at book readings, but it did because she loves me and I love her. And so to get ready, I read her book because I wanted to see if there was anything that wanted to come. And sure enough, so at one point, she calls me and she says, so I have no idea. I've never done this. I've never had a musician open for me. So what are we doing here? What is this going to be? And I said, well, I just thought I'd do some things. But I guess I wanted to ask you, I want to check in with you because I want to write this song that keeps coming to me. Like it won't shut up. Sometimes songs are like that. They just like sing their way in their head. And you're like, shut up. Because I kept thinking it was sort of blasphemous and inappropriate. Like some of my songs can be, kind of right on the edge. And I said, so I don't know if this is okay to write, because her song was called The Path of Transformation. It's talking about being real, really. A lot of that book, it's like down in the gutter, this is what we do when we're on the path of evolution. We work. And sometimes it's lovely, a lovely thing. And sometimes it's really hard and painful and difficult. And just life can be hard, right? Can be hard. So anyway, that's what the book was about. So I said, I keep hearing this song in my head that is called Kicking and Screaming Down the Path of Transformation. And she said, please write it. Please write that song and sing it. So I did. And then we added
And then
Z.
they added. I like to call my little parts in these Melissa's old songs my sax solos, and like you come forward, and then you like go back. So this one has a sax solo in it. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
But I'm not going to do that.
Oh,
No,
come on.
sorry.
No,
Well,
now
okay.
you have
I might
to.
have to. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
I used to disown myself. I didn't know I was frightened. I wouldn't let myself feel angry. That wasn't enlightened. Then my friend told me to really be free, I've got to be embracing every part of me. So even though sometimes it feels like pulling teeth, I go kicking and screaming down the path of transformation. My higher self and my dark side giving me my information, yeah. Learning to love every part of myself, even parts I'd hidden on the highest shelf. Kicking and screaming down the path of transformation. of myself as wise, full of insights so rare. I think I really go with the flow, and I know I will stay there. Yeah. I get to thinking I can handle any old change, then something new shows up, my life is rearranged, and suddenly I'm struggling and feeling so strange as I go kicking and screaming down the path of transformation. Yeah. My higher self and my dark side giving me my information. Yeah. Learning to love every part of myself, even parts I'd hidden on the highest shelf. Kicking and screaming down the path of transformation. Yeah, saxophone.
Feeling all my feelings isn't pretty, but it's crucial. I got things inside I can't deny that would be futile. Push it away, not okay. Fight it, brutal. Only way out, find a new skill. I feel it, I see it, I heal and release it. So much better to surrender, but kicking and screaming is how I get there.
So I'll go kicking and screaming down the path of transformation.
Feeling all my feelings isn't pretty, but it's crucial. I got things inside I can't deny that would be
My
futile.
higher self and my dark side giving me my information.
Push it away, not okay. Fight it, brutal. Only way out, find a new
Learning
skill.
to love every part of myself, even parts I'd hidden on the highest shelf. Kicking and screaming down the path of transformation.
I see it, I feel it, I heal and
Let's all
release
go
it.
kicking and screaming down the path of transformation.
So much better to surrender, but kicking and screaming is how I get there.
Kicking and screaming down the path of transformation.
Kicking and screaming is how I get there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
see.
so this next one is one that you wrote first. And
Oh.
then I added the part two after. So this was like in the modern era, but it wasn't,
Right.
we weren't planning on adding me at first.
We weren't
Right.
planning on writing a song.
Yeah.
But we were in ministerial school. We got to go to ministerial school together, it turned out. Just what Spirit had in mind.
Yeah.
Pretty magical, our story, but that's another book at another time. So we were in ministerial school together, and we did occasionally do other things besides ministerial school, although sometimes it seemed like that's all we had time for. It's really intense. How many ministers are here in the space? Love you all.
Yay.
Thank you
Awesome. Yeah.
for all that work, because it is
a lot.
no small thing.
Same with practitioner studies, actually.
Same with practitioners too, but this is the next level. How many practitioners in the room? Thank you
Okay.
all.
Awesome.
The actual
Sweet.
spiritual arm of the church. So anyway, so we were in ministerial school, and we went to the movies.
We did.
We love going to movies.
We do.
This is a sax solo while I'm talking.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God. So blessed. I am so blessed. Okay, so anyway, we go to this movie, and we see the movie Secretariat.
Oh, great movie, right?
Such
You've
a great
seen it?
movie.
Yeah.
How many of you have seen that movie?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh
well,
my
if you
God.
haven't seen it, you should rent
You
it.
got to rent it. It's
Yeah.
so
Or stream
inspiring.
it. I guess you stream
and
it.
I know you're thinking a racehorse. No, it's not about
Well,
that, really.
no,
I
it's
mean,
about
it
the
is
horse.
about the horse, but it's more than the horse.
Well, the horse was incredible. The horse
was amazing.
Secretariat liked to pose for the camera, like literally just would like pose. He was a total ham. He was a showboat. Yeah, he was amazing. Yeah.
And he loved to run.
He loved to run.
And so in this movie, we're watching this movie, and she says at one point, he doesn't care if he wins. Oh, no, he doesn't care if he wins. She's talking to some guy. She says, what he cares about is getting to the end and know that it was a race well run. And I went, well, that's a song if ever I heard one. So I went home and I wrote this song, and then thank God Z added their part.
Well, so we were doing it for a while. I would play keys on it. We were just doing the song. And then when the word songs started, I thought, well, I should add a part. So one day I was hiking, and we live in Santa Rosa, California, and there's Annandale Park, and has all these wonderful trails. And I was going up this hill, and the song is in 3/4 for all you musicians. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm hiking up this hill, and my part for this song comes in my head. I like wrote it in my head while I was hiking. 1, 2, 3. So listen in the song for the Secretariat line, and then also just you can feel the trail with my part. So
the hiking.
The hiking, yeah.
The hiking and the running.
Yeah.
So here's your running and hiking song. I was just a child when Spirit came to me. Said, girl, you have things you are meant to do, so lean on me. There have been times when I thought I wouldn't make it through. That's when Spirit would turn my head the other way and have me sing to you. That if I believe, I can. I know that if I can see it, God has a plan. And I will get to the end of my life and be proud of the race I ran. 'Cause if I believe, I can. Following my dreams, I often felt alone. But each time I was wandering, thinking I was lost, I would be shown. And now I stand here. I know I am right where I'm supposed to be. And I will hold to the truth God has given me. Now that I see that if I believe, I can. I know that if I can see it, God has a plan. And I will get to the end of my life and be proud of the race I ran. 'Cause if I believe, I can.
There was a time when I couldn't go on, and I tripped and fell. Oh, I was down, full of pain, misunderstanding, closing in, nowhere to go but where I landed, waiting. That's when I heard a voice in me. It filled me up. It said, believe in yourself. What you're here to do, you got no more excuses. When you follow what's true for you, I was raised up. I was made new. Now I'm standing here right in front of you to speak to give you the word that was given to me, because nothing can stop you if you believe.
Others may say that I am wrong. What can they know if I know that if I...
There was a time when I couldn't go on and I tripped and fell. Oh, I was down, full of pain, misunderstanding, closing in, nowhere to go. But where I landed, wait, that's when I heard a voice in me. It filled me up. It said, believe in yourself. What you're here to do, you got no more excuses. When you follow what's true for you, I was raised up. I was made new. Now I'm standing here right in front of you to speak, to give you the word that was given to me. Because nothing can stop you if you believe, to give you the word that was given to me. Because nothing can stop you if you believe, to give you the word that was given to me. Because nothing can stop you if you believe, to give you the word that was given to me. Because nothing can stop you. If you believe. Thank you. So I want to share with you how this thing started. I was in ministerial school. I was taking a class. Melissa was not in the class with me. It was Metaphysical Bible. She'd already taken it. And the teacher said, for our final project, do something creative. When she said that, I heard a voice in my head that said, do a rap. And I said, because I like to talk back to spirits, one of my hobbies. I'm really good at it. I said, nah, I'm a white, middle-aged, gender-rich nerd, and now you want me to be a rapper. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't think so. So I go home, and I tell Melissa, like, the weirdest thing happened in class. Like, you're not going to believe this. And I tell her, and Melissa said, oh, my God, you have to do that, right? Very enthusiastic person. I'm much more like, no. So she said, yeah, you got to do it. I said, okay. And actually, I was getting ready to perform with the choir. I played piano for the choir at Santa Rosa, and it just started to write itself, right, in my head. So I bring this back to Melissa. I share this with her, and I'm thinking maybe she'll, because we have a studio in our house. She's a musician, and I thought, well, she could add some tracks, right, background tracks for this. That would make it really cool. So I tell her the whole thing, what I'd written, and she starts doing the tracks, and then she said, I'm hearing a musical part, like a vocal part, to add to this. Would that be okay? And I'm like, sure, yeah, I mean, she wasn't in the class. She wasn't going to be able to join us, but she put it all together in a track. I was really nervous, though. It's like, what am I doing? I go to class, so we went to Center for Spiritual Living Santa Rosa. That was our home church at the time, but it's also where the ministerial classes were held. So I go there one Saturday morning, and I see the music director, Chris Fritchie, because I played keys all the time with them, with guest artists and all that. So I knew Chris pretty well. Really, really cool guy. So I tell him what I'm up to. Like, Chris, you're not going to believe what I'm going to do in class today, right? So I tell him all about it, and he's like, wow, that sounds pretty interesting. So I go to class. I do my little rap ditty with Melissa's part, and people are clapping, and it turns out Chris was outside the door listening the whole time. So when people are clapping, he pokes his head in the door. He goes, what are you doing tomorrow? Like, tomorrow meaning Sunday. Now, it was not really that quick because they booked, months ahead of time. But we did end up performing that song. Centers for Spiritual Living at the time in Santa Rosa had 3 services, 1,000 people on a Sunday. So I get to do our little thing. But we just figured it was a one-off, right? We just thought, oh, that was a quirky thing that I did in class, and that's never going to happen again. But it was Spirit's idea, after all. And so they just kept coming. And here we are with 3 CDs later, and doing all the things we're doing. And when we first started, we called it Metaphysical Nerd Rap, because a lot of what we first started doing when I was doing my part was this sort of comical, goofy thing, which we still have some of those, as you've seen. But we also realized, well, we're doing prayerful stuff too, right? We got a lot of different things. So we started calling them word songs. So that's how the word song genre was born for us. And we want to tonight do for you that very first song that we wrote. So this song is indeed, as assigned by my teacher, is about the history of the evolution of consciousness. Yeah. And it's got an echo, but you're really good about doing echoes now, so you'll get it. You'll see. Okay. Are you ready? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, now, yes. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Linda's in the video of this.
Oh, yeah, we have a video. That's true. Linda's in it. That's sweet. Back in the day, there wasn't a day. There wasn't a night. There was nothing. God came along, said, let there be light. Sky cracked open. What a beautiful sight. It was a big bang.
A big bang.
It was a biggity biggity bang.
A biggity biggity bang.
It was a big bang.
A big bang.
It was a biggity biggity bang.
Biggity biggity bang. Big bang. That's it. That's the entire thing.
A man named Buddha sat under a tree. M-E-D-A-T-A-T-I-N-G.
Meditate.
All of a sudden, his life was changed. The whole entire world was rearranged. It was a big bang.
A big bang.
It was a biggity biggity bang.
Biggity biggity bang.
It was a big bang.
big bang.
It was a biggity biggity bang.
Biggity biggity bang. Big bang. You and I in the midst of the ever changing life. Everything, all creation keeps going on and on and on.
Away in a manger, a baby was born, and the world got brighter that blessed morn. His name was Jesus, and he came to stay. He said, I am the truth, the light, the way. He was a big bang.
A big bang.
He was a biggity biggity bang.
Biggity biggity bang.
He was a big bang.
Big bang.
He was a biggity biggity bang.
Biggity biggity bang. Big bang.
The cave of Hira was a special spot where a dude named Muhammad liked to chill a lot, till the angel Gabriel came one day, said, boy, you gotta listen what I'm gonna say. It was a big bang.
A big bang.
It was a biggity biggity bang.
Biggity biggity bang.
It was a big bang.
Big bang.
It was a biggity biggity bang.
Biggity biggity bang. Big bang. Yeah. You and I are in the midst of the ever changing life. And everything, all creation, going on and on and on.
God gave us Buddha, Muhammad, and Christ. But in spite of all that, we continue to fight. Now it's up to us to get it done, 'cause no matter where you look, there's only one. Right? It's a big bang.
Big bang.
It's a biggity biggity bang.
Biggity biggity bang.
We're the big bang.
We're the big bang.
We're a biggity biggity bang.
A biggity biggity bang.
Bang. All right. Okay, so we have a few songs left. We're going to do one now that, so Melissa and I write together, but we each write our parts separately. But what we do is, when Melissa's got her part done, she'll come to me and I'll check it out. Like, I edit her stuff, she edits mine, right?
We do.
We do that. So we do, on this particular song, I think I wrote, sometimes she writes her part first, sometimes vice versa, right? On this one, I wrote my part first. And so then I said, okay, here's the spoken word part, now you need to do a chorus, right? So she wrote a whole chorus, and this rarely happens, but she shows me what she had, and I'm sitting there going, oh, what do I say? Because it just didn't work. It didn't work. Like, I mean,
I thought it was lovely.
yeah. I mean, usually the edits are like a line here, a line there, or maybe a few lines, something. But this was just like, this whole thing doesn't work. But I knew I had to tell her, because we're honest editors with each other. Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We often annoy each other because of it. But that is our agreement. We have to tell each other. That's our thing.
Yeah.
So I did want to say, too, if you're ever wondering, if you're listening to our music and you're like, I wonder who started this one, Melissa or Z, here's how you know. You know you can do that with Paul and John, too. It's like whoever the lead singer is, it's actually their song. Even though they gave each other tips, too.
Not that we're comparing ourselves to the Beatles.
I wasn't really meaning to do that. But
I'm
the
just
writing
saying.
together. But the way that you can tell is that when the verses are spoken word, Z started it. And then there's a chorus that I wrote, right? But when there's a song with a sax solo in it of spoken word, it's usually I wrote the song and then Z came in. Not always, but
Not always.
that's usually what it is. Anyway, in this particular case, I had to start over. Now, how are any of you songwriters? No, we have a drummer here.
Yeah,
listening.
okay. We have a little,
So
some musicians. Oh, someone who's maybe not
any
raising
writing,
their hand is a
actually
songwriter.
any writers in the house, because as any writer, yes,
Yes.
so a lot of writers. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you've started down this whole road and you've fallen in love with your darlings, as they call them, that you have to kill.
Kill your darlings. It's an editing.
It's really hard to start over and go in a different direction. Like you already have this groove set. It's this way. This is the song. So I had to set this aside for a while and say, I got to get that other one out of my head and my being. And my little heart was kind of broken, so I had to heal my little heart a little bit. And then I came back and wrote this. And after I wrote this one, that actually has a bunch of Toltec teachings woven into the chorus, because I'm a Toltec mentor like that. I did that training for years. And so it's just naturally goes in there. So in the lyrics, you'll hear a bunch of Toltec stuff. But after I finally did have the ability to come back and rewrite it, I went, oh yeah, see, this is better.
Are you saying I was right? Is that what you're saying?
I am saying that.
That's our favorite thing to do with each other. Say, you were right. Yeah. Well, it's not our favorite thing to do. It's our favorite thing to hear. Anyway, okay. So my part, the spoken word part, also has a chorus that I'd love for you to do with me. And it's very simple, and it has simple moves. So it's like this. Love is the only truth. Say that with me. Love is the only truth. And then the second line is, and the only truth is love. And the only truth is love. And it's a little slightly tricky where it comes. So in the song, you want to hear me when I say, hush, little baby, 'cause there's just this love. That's it. And then love is the only truth. The only truth is love. Yeah, right. Okay, here we go. Here's something that isn't true. There aren't 24 hours in a day. I mean, there are, but only because we say so. Because thousands of years ago in ancient Egypt, someone stuck a stick in the ground and watched the shadows to try and measure the arc of a day. And don't get me started on this trip called time, the trippity-slippity thing that doesn't exist in the first place. I ain't no Einstein, but I tell you what, there's only one thing that's ever stuck that doesn't need a stick in the ground for me to trust it. Hush, little baby, 'cause there's just this love.
Love
Is the only truth.
love,
And the only truth is love. Again, love
love
is the only truth. And the only truth is love. Beautiful.
When I let go of all that I believe, what is left is true. Release the stories of things I see all I see is you. In the spaces between starlight, in the shelter of the dark, in the memories of sweet goodbyes, the beating of my heart. It's you. All that is you.
Here's something else that isn't true. What we call love, right? There's a guy at work, you don't even know his name, but you're sure he's the one who can satisfy that need that hurts and howls and wants what's real, till you find out he's married or gay or not gay and can't give you anything but need or more needs. See, love doesn't ask. Love only answers, and the answer is always yes. I don't know much, but I tell you what, there's only one thing that ever stuck that doesn't need anything for me to trust it. Hush, little baby, 'cause there's just this love. Is the only truth. And the only truth is love. Love is the only truth. And the only truth is love.
When I let go of all that I believe, what isn't left is true. Release the stories of things I see, and all I see is you. In the spaces between starlight, in the shelter of the dark, in the memories of sweet goodbyes, the breaking of my heart is you. All that is
Together, love is the only truth, and the only truth is love.
all that
Love is the only truth, and the only truth is love. Love is the only truth, and the only truth is love.
all that
Love is the only truth, and the only truth is love. Love is the only truth, and the only truth is love. Thank you. Thank you for being such good sports and joining us on so many things. I'm saying that before I'm asking you to join us on another one that's got more moves and a whole bunch of stuff. But it's the second to last one, and it's the last one that it's an audience participation one. So check it out. So there's a lot of movements in this one. So if you want to get up and like really boogie, you can. But for the rest of you, I know
Make sure you can see Z.
it's late. It's late, so you know. I mean, it feels late. It's 7:58. That's not that late, but it feels late. Okay, so this is another call and response one, all right? And it's got moves, and these moves are actually based on American Sign Language. Although someone who's a signer said you can't say they are sign language. You have to say they're based on American Sign Language. Okay, so let's not go down the street expecting to talk
It's
to
like this story
someone.
was based on some truth.
Yeah,
and
it's like sort of. Okay, so I'm going to say I am
I am
incredible.
incredible.
Now, we know in these rooms that you want to say it like you believe it, right? And if you don't really believe it, pretend like you do, right? Okay, so we're going to do that again. I am
incredible.
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 Okay.
So we echo Z. You do it with me, and we echo Z. So Z does it, so you don't have to try to remember this.
You don't have to remember because it's call and response. People always want to do it with me because I'm so cool. I know that. But it is an echo. It's an echo. Okay, so I am incredible.
Incredible.
Okay, I am
Powerful.
And you want to feel this when you're doing this, right? Because this is true. Okay, I am a miracle.
A miracle.
I am
Divine.
Okay, now we're going to start combining moves and words. So we're going to there's two first, so watch me first. So incredible, powerful. So you go incredible, powerful. And then the next two together are powerful, a miracle.
Powerful,
a miracle. And now big finish. So
still
check it
echoing,
out.
Still echoing.
Check it out. So it's incredible, powerful, a miracle, divine. There's a trick for this one. So it's one hand, two hands moving, back to one. Very metaphysical, right? Okay. So let's, even though I'll do it and then you'll do it, let's run it a few times to like get it in our body, okay? And remember, here's the thing. You can't get this wrong. If you just want to go like this the whole time, channel like when you were doing YMCA back in the club or whatever, right? You cannot get it wrong. You can't look sillier than me. So just saying. All right. So we're going to do this a few times in a row, that cycle though. So incredible, powerful, a miracle, divine, incredible, powerful, a miracle, divine. A little faster. Incredible, powerful, a miracle, and we're feeling it. Incredible, powerful, a miracle, divine. Okay, that's part 1 of 15. But we got time. No, not really.
But you are going to sing.
There is another part though.
You're going to sing this along with me and the singers who are on the track. But to learn it, I'll have you echo me, okay? Then it'll be easy. Oh, there's movements I forgot. I am. Okay, now this next one is the most important part of the song and maybe the most important part of your day, maybe the week, maybe your life. It could, you never know.
We don't know your life.
If you believe it. So what you do is any movement that expresses this. I am all that.
I am all that.
Now it's a double meaning because you are all that, and you are all that meaning the divine.
All that is, yeah.
You are all that.
You are.
I am. And then there's 3. I am. I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
And then we do the I am all that again.
Yeah.
It's
awesome.
pretty fun.
Okay. You got it?
Lots of movements, lots to remember. And remember, you can't mess
up. You cannot get it wrong.
No.
No one's judging you except you. So you don't have to do that to yourself. All right. Are you ready? Now? Yes. I love the dance line here. All around us everywhere are messages we see. How to think, how to talk, how to move, how to act, how to live and be. They tell us that we're ugly. They tell us that we're fat. They tell us we'll feel so much better if we just buy that. But here's a little secret, here's a little clue. Those messages you see and hear have nothing to do with you. You are God's creation. You're beautiful and free. So open your ears, open your eyes, and repeat after me. I am incredible. I am powerful. I am a miracle. I am divine. Here we go. Incredible, powerful. Powerful, a miracle. Here we go. Incredible, powerful, a miracle, divine. Incredible, powerful, a miracle, divine. Yeah.
I am all that. I am. Now all 3. I am. I am all that. I am all that.
I'm crazy. Like, what am I, insane? To call yourself a miracle. Well, isn't that just vain? But God is a serious genius. God makes no mistakes. Everything about you is divinely made. Your eyes, your face, your arms, your legs, you're a work of art. And if you don't believe me, ask your heart. Turn within. You will see it's radiant and strong. The power that created you has been there all along. Dig it. I am incredible.
Incredible.
I am powerful.
Powerful.
I am a miracle. I am divine. Incredible, powerful.
Incredible. Powerful.
Powerful, a miracle.
Powerful. A miracle.
Incredible, powerful, a miracle, divine.
Incredible. Powerful. A miracle. Divine. I am all that I am. I am all that. I am all that I am. I am. Do it again. I am all that. I am all that. Yes, I am. I am. Give me it again. I am all that. I am all that. I am all that. I am.
Here we go, big finish. I am all that. Beautiful. Y'all are awesome. Okay, we're going to invite Reverend Kimberly up.
Aren't they amazing? So before you are going to do my favorite song.
We are going to do the final song is in honor of Reverend Kimberly. It's her favorite
great
song.
So before we do that, we're going to pass the basket and invite your generous love offerings. The suggestion was 25, but you know what? I bet a lot of us have been to concerts where we've paid hundreds of dollars for a seat that was a lot farther away than you guys are sitting tonight. So I'm going to just invite you to be generous, because this is what these two beautiful ministers do for a living, and they deserve to be supported. So we can have you back again and again and again. Now, in addition to, you can write a check to CSL RV or put cash in the basket. We also have little QR codes. This is new for us. So if you prefer or need to use a credit card, take the QR code and scan it, and it'll take you right to our website. You click on Center for Spiritual Living, you'll see it in purple, and then click on Donate Pay and scroll to Events Concert, and you can put right in concert. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that's all I need to say, but oh my gosh. And oh yeah, there's one more thing. These two are going to be here tomorrow delivering the message and the music. So be sure to come back for more. Thank you. I love you guys.
Thank you, Reverend Kimberly.
So we would like to thank you, Reverend Kimberly, for having us.
Thank you so much.
So much. And we are aware that you all could be anywhere, like I said earlier. We are really, really, really grateful that you came to be with us. We feel the love, and it would have been, we probably would have still done a concert, but it would have just been us, and it would have been kind of weird. Tom would have been our audience. Tom and Linda would have come. So thank you, Tom, for hooking us up with
awesome.
Great sound.
Great, wonderful
really great.
sound.
And Reverend Stephanie and Linda,
for
thank
being
you
our
all.
help, and Linda Rapond, our dear friend Linda Rapond, who actually got us here to begin with 10 years ago.
That's right.
It's because of Linda Rapond. Yes. Okay, so one final song. When Melissa and I were in ministerial school, we heard about a book called The Great Work of Your Life by Stephen Cope. And it is Dharma stories based on the Bhagavad Gita. Just this amazing, amazing book. And it wasn't even assigned as part of ministerial. I didn't even read all the books that were assigned to me, but when Spirit gave me, told me about a book, because this was just a friend told me she's reading this, I'm like, I need to read that book. So I read it, and it's incredible. I've read it a couple times now. all these Dharma stories, some people that you know, some people that nobody knows. But the story that stuck out the most for both of us, because I made Melissa read it after, was the story of Harriet Tubman. Yeah. So, yeah, it makes me cry already. Okay, keep it together. So we wrote a song. We wrote a song about it, about her, called Walk by Faith. Walk by Faith.
No matter where your journey's starting from, there is a voice calling you.
True story. When Harriet Tubman first escaped from slavery, she heard a voice that said, "I want you to help free others." Do you know what Harriet Tubman said to that voice? She said, "No." She said, "Not me." She said, "I can't. I can't." But the voice wouldn't let up. It wouldn't let her be. "I want you to help free others. I want you to help free others." Finally, Harriet Tubman, the woman who would be known as Moses, said yes. Yes. Walk by faith, not by sight. Moses walked in the middle of the night. Step by step, she followed a voice. She couldn't shut it off. She didn't have a choice. It told her when to move. It told her when to wait. She was walking in its footsteps. She was walking in its grace. It wasn't just her people Moses led through the night. It was anyone who's ever walked by faith and not by sight.
You've gotta walk by faith, not by sight. Listen every step of the way. Walk on into the night. Let that northern star be your guiding light.
True story. Harriet Tubman, with the help of the Union Army, once freed 750 enslaved people in one day. Can you imagine? 750 people? Moses brought them home. The voice of Spirit doesn't mess around. When you listen to that voice, you are never the same. When you listen to that voice, you are free. And it doesn't stop there. You take others with you. The 750 are still alive today. They're your sisters and your brothers in struggle and in pain. They're your doubts and your fears when you say, "I can't," but you can. And you will when you walk by faith, not by sight. Moses walked in the middle of the night. Step by step, she followed a voice. She couldn't shut it off. She didn't have a choice. It told her when to move. It told her when to wait. She was walking in its footsteps. She was walking in its grace. It wasn't just her people Moses led through the night. It was anyone who's ever walked by faith and not by sight.
Gotta walk by faith, not by sight. Listen every step of the way. Walk on into the night. Let that northern star be your guiding light. No matter where your journey's starting from, there is a voice calling you, yeah, taking you home. You've gotta
Walk by faith, not by sight. Moses walked in the middle of the night. Step by step, she followed a voice. She couldn't shut it off. She didn't have a choice. It told her when to move. It told her when to wait. She was walking in its footsteps. She was walking in its grace. It wasn't just her people Moses led through the night. It was anyone who's ever walked by faith and not by sight.
Let that northern star
It wasn't just her people Moses led through the night. It was anyone who's ever walked by faith and not by sight.
Thank you
Thank you all so much.
much. We love this community.
Thank you.
We love you. We love you.
Thank you for being here. I know. We totally forgot to say, we have a merch table and a bunch of stuff in there. We totally forgot to say. We were so, yeah. So if you want to come get some things, check it out. So, but thank you again for being here. We so appreciate your love and your support and your participation.